Never. You ain't never had a friend like me.
What do you feel happened to society to make the B word accepted?
The word bitch is an adjective, and it's an adjective that describes a state of existence. In its pure form, it's about a dog that's pregnant. And so when you look at the different adjectives that we use to describe ourselves, they sort of speak to our like of ourselves. What do I mean by that? Francis Cress Welsing talked years ago about self-hatred. This idea that if you are taught to hate yourself, then you will do things that go against who you are. Black people in America were the first people, I believe, probably in the history of the world, that felt bad about being slaves. In other words, they felt like their enslavement was their fault. They were taught to feel bad about themselves for the condition that someone else put them in. And we've had a history of that. And so, bitch is not, the phenomenon of calling yourself or referring to yourself with an adjective that has negative connotations is not new. It's not new to this generation. If you go back, we were called the bad nigga. We called colored. We called, jigaboo. Yo, jigaboo, what's up with you? Hey, Coon, what you doing over there? Right? That norm of communication about ourselves speaks to a greater issue, and that greater issue is we have never been taught, or we have never had the ability in a collective sense to redefine who we are as men, women, and children. We have not put a definition into the lexicon that holds. So not only we call ourselves bitches, we call ourselves niggas, we call ourselves dogs. What up, dog? We use all of these negative connotations to refer to ourselves because it was not safe to think of yourself as a man in America. It was not safe to think of yourself as a woman in America. If you walked around like you were a man, they would call you a boy. Who do you think you are, you boy? Get your ass out of here. They would beat you down. You could be put in jail. You could be killed for simply just standing up like a man. Who the hell do you think you are? And so that's been part of our consciousness. So to think that it's a new phenomenon is a mistake. For anybody to think that because women are calling themselves bitches today, they used to call themselves strillies back in the day. They used to call themselves all kinds of names. That's just an ongoing scenario that shows you that the psychological damage that came from being in 400 years of subhuman behavior is still going on today, and it exercises itself in the adjectives that we use to describe ourselves.
'Cause you ain't never had a friend like me.